And I'm going to open this bad boy with my brand new knife. Wait for it. That was the wave sound. Absolutely love this guy. If you didn't see my recent video, my buddy Chandon hooked it up with a Gus Remembrance knife. And by the way, I didn't notice until after the video. I thought, oh, it's a cool bead, but it didn't click with me. This is actually a little replica of Gus's bowling ball. I gave him a bowling ball. I got it like a garage sale or something for free, or $2. I forget what it was, but I used to give this to him to play with, and he would just he'd try to get his mouth on it, but because it was round, obviously he couldn't, and he would just smack this into walls. So eventually we had to play outside with him. But anyway, that is just super cool. So this is the Emerson Bulldog. Awesome knife. So anyway, we don't really need a very nice knife to cut tape on the box, but I have it here anyway. So let's see what's going on with this crate club. All right. So, out here on the tailgate of the truck, because it makes a good place to do videos. Let's actually, hold on, lift that to now, so that I can move that. There we go. Okay, so, crate club. Alright, see general. Let's go ahead and do a quick, actually we're not going to flip through that because I don't think there's a mission part. I think that's just showing you what's inside. And I don't want to be, I don't want any surprises spoiled, really. So, what is this? Wook something. Get rid of the packaging. Let's start here, whatever this is with these batteries. Poseidon Pro. Indestructible charger. Alright, so energy banks are where it's at. This one's got a cool camo. At least I hope it does. Here's some specs on it. Smartphone, you got 36 hours of power. Charges 2.5 times faster. Super cool. Alright, let's bust into this guy. Take our Emerson back out because we got more nasty tape to cut. Alright, so I'm curious. This one actually has the camo on there because I think it looks cool in the picture. Alright, let's see. Oh, here's some specs on the side too. 10,200 milliamp hour power pulse. This is by Dark Energy. Submersible and armored. That's interesting. I don't know if any of my power banks are submersible. Alright, so we do get the cool camo. Definitely dig that. Yeah, 10,200 milliamp hour. Alright, got some instructions here. What is this? A cool little clip. Big old carabiner multi-tool to carry that. Charging wire. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to have to explore that a little bit further after the video. But yeah, power banks, I mean, you cannot have enough of these things. Power stations. People talk about, you know, being prepared and the apocalypse and all this stuff, but, you know, we all rely on electricity. It's really such a part of our life. Obviously, in the apocalypse, I don't think the internet's going to be a thing, but maybe you want some power for your lights or who knows what. So you cannot have enough of this type of stuff. And even in a functioning society, these are just great to have in your vehicle. Right? Everyone's got a cell phone. What if your cell phone dies? You should always have some kind of power source, an extra charging cable, so you're good to go. Never without power. Alright, so let's see what this Wooks thing is. Wook store, okay. Made in Italy and the USA. Interesting. Where's our little Emerson here? Oh, let's see. Says fixed blade. Oh, it's a bad boy. Ooh, I have a bad boy. And I think that came in a BATTLBOX. So I'm a huge fan, by the way. Very cool little fixed blade. Let's see if there's a different version of it. Packaging. No, it looks the same. But if you haven't seen this before, it is an awesome little fixed blade. Alright. Little sheath. Oh no, this is a different blade style. Completely different blade style. Interesting. We have a recurved Tanto. Oh, very cool. Big old brass pins. I dig that. Alright, jimping on the back. Also extended jimping when I use your pointer finger there. Really cool. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, totally different blade profile. Interesting. The Wook's little bad boy. I dig it. Alright, let's put that off to the side here. Let's actually put all the gear to the right and garbage to the left. Alright, what do we have here? Fix-It sticks. Never heard that before. Compact ratchet multi-tool. That seems fascinating. Alright, let's break into this guy. Okay, there's the, I guess, the bits. Alright, mini pry bar. Phillips 1 and 2, 5mm flathead. Torx, 6, 8, 10, 15, 20, 25. Some common sizes. That's good. Looks like the, what is that, hex, 3mm, 4mm, 5mm, 5/64, 5/32, and 3/32. Okay, there's all the specs on it. Interesting. So, yeah, there's our big handle. Whoop. Oh, okay. That pops in there, right? Maybe? There's a little resistance there. We do have a toggle. Oh, okay. So it looks like I have to push that in. There we go. Now it's locked in. So that's nice. They have like a little T-handle here for some actual, you know, grip for Torx. But, oh yeah, it is ratcheting. How about that? Alright, tighten. You can flick that over. We got loosening. Dude, that's pretty cool. And then, of course, all the bits, which you can customize. You can swap these out for stuff that you use all the time. And it says a pry bar. So what's the pry bar like? Is that... Oh. Okay. Looks like maybe that can go into the end as well. Pop that bit out. That's kind of interesting. That's cool. I dig tools. So I'm definitely excited about that. Alright, so let's put this back in here. Wait, where'd that pry bar go? Was that in here? Maybe? Looks like it. Okay. Oop, oop. Dropping stuff. Alright. So, I guess I do have to lock this guy in. There we go, so it doesn't fall out. Alright. Wait, nope. What am I doing? I have to take it out to pop it on the other side. Okay, there we go. So, nice little contraption. It'd be cool if this had a little sheath, which it does not, but hey, you know, throw in that glove box or something, just gives you some options. That's pretty neat. I like that. Alright, so, what is this stuff? Oh man, I am such a fan of books. I have to tell you. So I'm going right to this book. Field & Stream, The Total Gun Manual. 375 Essential Shooting Skills. That's going to be a fun read. These are awesome books. If you go to, like, what's the price on this? $29. Ridiculous. 32 Canadian. This is a very well done book. I've had many of these. This whole series of books. Survival stuff, knives, you name it. They even have metal, you know, corners on the book jacket. Tons of pictures. All right, just to give you a quick little sneak peek in here. So this is basically going to go over, it's like, you know, Guns 101. All right, if you are into firearms, you probably know most of this, if not all of this stuff already. Probably a lot of basic stuff in here, but still super, super cool. All right, and handy. Again, apocalypse rolls around, you got no internet, you got no Google search. Maybe you got someone in your little group of survivors that doesn't know anything about guns. Hey, here, something to read, something to kill some time, since there's no Netflix to watch. There's no Prime Television to watch, right? There's no HBO. There's no Google. There's no YouTube. So how do you entertain yourself? Well, educate yourself. Books. That's why I love me some books. Now, I'm not hoping for the apocalypse, because even during a totally functional society, I still like to read, believe it or not. But I don't like to read fiction. I like to read actual hobby stuff. That is a huge win for me. I love that. All right. Outdoor Element Phoenix Feather. This also rings a bell. I feel like I've had this, or might even still have this knife. All right. This is so familiar. I definitely have had this. I might still have it, but very, very lightweight. I do like the optional little clip there on the sheath, because not everyone's into neck knives, although you guys know that this is definitely going to be a neck knife for me. So let's pop this guy out. Super lightweight, D2, skeletonized, just one piece of sharp metal. I mean, it's as simple as it gets. Kind of a funky, definitely a little ugly looking, but functional. There's a little thumb spot. You can see it's like a whole ramp that literally fits your thumb. Some jimping in there. It's very light jimping. It's not textured at all. Kind of a small finger choil for my hands. I got chubby fingers there, but you can still get a pretty decent little grip on this guy. Very, very lightweight though. So if you guys are into, you know, minimalist stuff, I mean, super flat profile. So against the chest, I know a lot of people like, I can get away with anything. I love neck knives. I've had big, fat, chunky, heavy neck knives. But a lot of you guys, you want something flat that's not going to be obtrusive. It's not going to stick out, especially because like 90+% of you who carry neck knives, you don't like to open carry. Like, you know me, I open carry. But you guys want to be a little more covert. So you have it under a jacket, under a shirt, sweater, you know, hoodie, whatever. And because of that, you don't want it to print, right? So something flat like this is where it's at. That is cool. So that's another win. All right, so it looks like we have 2 more things in here. I don't know what that is yet. Some kind of container. We have a awesome looking backpack. This looks like, this is like a crate club version of the bag we just got in the BATTLBOX. I don't know if it's the exact same bag. Actually, I think it is. I think it's the exact same bag. This one's just got the crate club stitching on it. And this is a super cool bag. Definitely awesome for carry-on. It has a big expandable pocket. I'll show you that if you didn't see the BATTLBOX video. But let me get to the zippers here. All right, so this back part here, this whole thing unzips to expand. All right, so you get more of that depth, and then this big main pocket, which has lots of snugging buckles on there. Snug that guy up. Like I said, this would be awesome for carry-on. To me anyway, because you can get a ton of luggage. It's literally like a backpack suitcase for luggage. You have the tie down here, so you could really pack this with clothes. Depending on what it is, if it's summertime, cool weather, if you're packing tank tops, t-shirts, and shorts, you could probably get 10 days worth of clothes in here. But if you're talking winter, maybe 3 or 4 outfits and a jacket. It really just depends on how big you are, what kind of clothes you wear, all that kind of stuff. But you see this bag here says DEFCON's Tactical Products. So if you want to check it out, you can certainly look it up. Very, very cool bag though. All right, I dig it. All right, so what's this last thing here? Some kind of pouch. Oh, my medic. All right, so I have to tell you, you know, first aid stuff I've always kind of geeked out over. It seems super lame, super boring. Band-aids and tourniquets. Oh, okay, a cold press. Oh, wow. Oh, something to stop you bleeding. Great. I don't bleed normally. No, me neither. I don't just randomly bleed, but I put so much emphasis on first aid. It is so important. So, let's check this one out. It says, My Medic Everyday First Aid Kit. Universal First Aid Kit for full solution care. So, is this going to have a breakdown? It does. This has a breakdown. Alright, I popped this off just so I can show it to you easier since it's connected. But I will definitely put this back on. This is huge because this gives you the contents here, which is really awesome. Alright. So let's see. What's inside? So here's a breakdown. You guys can pause and pause. And pause. And pause. There's even color-coded, bleeding, burn, medication, sport and outdoor, topical, airway, hydration, sprain or fracture, tools and devices. Just awesome. And obviously with any kit, you really should customize it to your needs. Not everyone's going to need all the same stuff. All of us have the potential of getting burned, let's say, so you should all have something like burn cream. But not all of us may need a tourniquet, you know. It really just depends on what level of prepared you want to be. But this thing is packed. Look at this. And color-coded. So, like, again, something goes down, someone's bleeding, someone's choking, someone's hurt. You don't want to start learning medical stuff then and there. You don't want to have to sit and try to Google this stuff, right? You should already be prepared beforehand. If someone gets a burn, you know what to do, right? Someone gets a big laceration, they're bleeding. What do? You should know that way beforehand so you can get on it quickly because time is of the essence, right? So this system, not only having a little guide, which I'm going to reattach when I'm done, but color-coded, that is A+. That is awesome. All right, so we got this whole panel here, a bunch of stuff in the back. I'm digging it. That is awesome. This actually might replace my current bag for my my truck here. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, I like to customize these a little bit, take out some stuff. This seems like a very good, you know, concise, you know, full kit. But sometimes you get some cheaper kits. You pick some up at Walmart. Maybe it has some cheapo tweezers in there. Maybe you take those out, put in some decent tweezers. Maybe it has some cheap rubber gloves. Maybe you put your own rubber gloves in there, you know. A lot of those things come with Band-Aids, but a lot of times to cheap out, they have those simple, you know, plastic Band-Aids that don't really hold on. The glue stinks, the adhesive sucks. So you want to swap those with maybe the fabric Band-Aids if that's what you prefer. Like that's what me and my wife like, the fabric Band-Aids, right? They stretch, they're pliable, they stay on. So like you should kind of upgrade certain things, but again, the full picture here, whether you have this one or one from Walmart, it doesn't matter. Think about realistic scenarios that might actually happen to you and your family and your loved ones, right? And prepare for those. You don't necessarily have to have a rolling, you know, ER room in your car or your vehicle, but you should have basic stuff. You got a little kid, they scrape their knee, you should have something for it. Your wife, you know, cuts her thumb, you should have something for it. You know, maybe you bang your arm into something, you know, maybe you broke a bone. Maybe you should just know what to do to help yourself. So, you know, you don't have to become home doctors or nurses, but you should have some preparation, something in mind as a plan so that you can at least kind of help yourself on minor stuff. And if you have to go to the hospital, who knows, maybe you might save a finger, a limb. You just never know. So it's good to learn about stuff like that. Even if it's really boring to you, it could be literally life-saving. So anyway, that's it. Awesome conclusion to a very cool crate club. Again, banging my camera here to give you 2 thumbs up on this. I love all this gear. I am super excited to play with some of the stuff. As soon as I shut the camera off, I'm going right to that book. I want to scan that the Total Gun manual. I think that's really cool. Also this ratcheting tool set. Play with this a little bit more. I think that's awesome. Yeah, it's just very, very cool month. So anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.